You're standing in line at the bank. Nothing is happening. Nothing is required of you, and within about 10 seconds, your hand is already moving toward your pocket. The phone comes out before you've consciously decided to take it out. That low hum in your chest, the itch for something to look at, has a name. Boredom. For most of human history, that feeling barely existed. Not like this, not this often, not the word, not the feeling, as you know it, not even the category. Historians who comb through Old English texts have gone looking for it, and boredom, the word itself, doesn't appear anywhere before the middle of the 1800s. Literary historian Patricia Meyer Spacks traced its rise, and points to it entering common English right around the time Charles Dickens used it in print, in the 1850s. Before that, people had words for restless, weary, idle, annoyed, but not this specific, modern itch. Something you feel almost daily, got invented, and we can roughly date it, go back past 1850, past the printing press, past the city walls, go to a hunter-gatherer camp, the kind anthropologists have actually lived in, stopwatch in hand. In the 1960s, anthropologist Richard Lee tracked the hoansi people of the Kalahari, hour by hour. His number became famous, about 15 hours a week, on average, spent finding food. 15 out of 168, so what filled the rest? Talking, storytelling, napping, grooming, arguing, fixing tools nobody needed yet. None of that was killing time. There was no time to kill. Here's where it gets stranger. When researchers tried asking people in small-scale societies about boredom, hunting for the closest translation, they often hit a wall. Not because these people were always stimulated. Sometimes they sat for long stretches, doing very little. But sitting and doing very little wasn't a problem that needed solving. It was just sitting. No itch, no reach, no hand moving toward a pocket that didn't exist. Now compare that to you. 40 seconds into a bank line. Nothing dangerous is happening, nothing demanding. And yet your brain is already sending out a low, steady distress signal. Psychologist John Eastwood, at York University, spent years trying to pin down exactly what that signal is. His definition: boredom is the discomfort of wanting to be engaged, and not being able to find anything that engages you. Not nothing to do, wanting to do, and failing. So boredom isn't an empty container, it's a search function, running and coming back with nothing. But here's the part almost nobody says out loud. That search, wanting a task, failing to find one, couldn't exist until something else existed first. Free time, as its own separate thing, named, scheduled, cut off from work. For the hoansi, there was no work and not work. There was just the day, eating, talking, walking, resting, folded into each other. The categories themselves are the invention. Factories built that wall. Clocks built it. The whistle that told you when labor started, and when it stopped, built it. And the moment your time became separate from everyone else's, a gap opened up, an empty box, with your name on it, that needed filling. Boredom is the sound of that box being empty. And it gets stranger still. You don't experience it as a box, you experience it as a craving. Your hand reaches for the phone the same way it might reach for a snack, or a cigarette. Anything your brain has learned closes a gap, fast. Every notification, every scroll, every 15-second video, that's not entertainment first, that's relief first. Relief from a feeling your ancestors, 10,000 years ago, never had to manage. They didn't need an escape from empty time. They didn't have any. None of this means the bank line is secretly paradise, and the phone is the villain. Nobody's suggesting you go back to a world built around food scarcity, with no medicine when something goes wrong. We got modern medicine. We got rest that doesn't depend on the harvest. We got choice. That's real. That's not nothing. But the feeling itself, that itch, that reach, that low hum in your chest, is new. It's not a flaw in you. It's not a broken attention span. It's a brand new kind of weather. And your body is still building the right clothes for it. So next time you're in that line, and your hand starts moving before you've decided anything, try waiting a few seconds. Don't reach, sit inside it. That rising feeling in your chest isn't emptiness. It's a box your ancestors never had to look at, because it never existed. And now it's yours. What you put in it is still, somehow, a choice.